I just like watching it. It's so beautiful. We're a month away from greatness. Look at that! That is it! What the what? Yo, what's going on, guys? Riot here, bringing you the most cutting Jurassic World evolution news on the internet. No, that's a joke, because we've all seen Gaming Beavers. I don't know how he does that whole Channel 5 news station Jurassic World stuff. It blows my mind every time. But either way, here we are back with some Jurassic World evolution news because they have unveiled a brand new island. They actually unveiled it yesterday. I was just so freaking caught up with that goddamn freaking Thanos Fortnite challenge. It's so insanely mind-blowing. So today we're going to be taking a look at one of the other islands for the first time. There's 5 islands in total, for those of you who didn't know. And that like early access beta thing, it actually was an early access. Well, we accessed it early, I suppose, if you want to get into schematics. See, the 5 islands are known as Los Cinco Muertes, which is the 5 deaths. God, that sounds so much more awesome than if it was in just weenie old English. See if I can get this. On the island Mataceneros, damn it dude, I'm like 12% Mexican too. Not enough to pronounce anything correctly, just enough to where I don't sunburn. It's like a superpower. But yeah, that was the footage before we saw that island, where I'm not going to try and pronounce it again. I just failed my ancestry 5 seconds ago. But that was the one we all got to play on for an hour, and everyone posted footage up together, which was also one of the most fun experiences of my life, meeting all those YouTubers and everything. But now we're taking a look at the first footage of, what is it called right here? Isla Tacona? Oh my god, I'm just gonna look like such a stupid white boy pronouncing all of these. So I grew up in San Pedro, Los Angeles, so this kind of stuff comes to mind when, let's watch this advertisement first. You gotta, you know, the ads are important, everybody. They're making a game called Detroit, and it's about a futuristic white guy. What the hell? Alright, so here we go.
Jurassic World Evolution sticks you in charge of the islands known as Las Cinco Muertes, which is more typically known as the 5 Deaths.
This guy gets it.
Anybody would decide to start a resort full of spiky-teeth monsters on something called the 5 Deaths is beyond us, but you know what? We're glad they did.
This is like Best in Slot, but a robot version.
Is apparently a tropical paradise where the weather is generally nice, but can be hit by the occasional storm and sometimes twisters.
Look how beautiful it is, that waterfall area. I'm gonna utilize the poop out of this. So this is the new island right here, I suppose, which does look different. I mean, I didn't see a waterfall or a large watery area when I was making my map on the previous map. I wish I knew to pay attention to it more so I could spot more differences between the two. Yeah, see that large body of water? Ooh, doggy, I'm gonna do so much stuff with that. Yeehaw! Cotton Eye Joe up in here. Dude, leave a like if you're excited for Jurassic World Evolution.
At another island of the 5 Deaths, 20 minutes of gameplay on Isla Matanceros.
Look at this dude.
Translates as the Island of Slaughter. Come on in, Jen. Have a word with your location scouts.
See, this is the island that I already got to play on. This is just, I didn't choose this. I chose the other kind on my gameplay. Alright, what is it, like an ad every 30 seconds? That's where it starts to become a problem, sir. Another one. I don't want to play it the first time, I want to play it the second time. Stupid. Yeah, see, this island right here is all, I think they're all subject to a fair amount of tropical storms and everything. That was like when we all got to do our own dev interviews, that seemed to be one of the main things they were, emphasizing was, because, you know, that's like the whole thing about Jurassic Park is like, you know, it's okay, it's perfect. Absolutely nothing's gonna go wrong. 5 minutes later, a storm comes in. I hope we're able to build up in those beautiful mountains, though. I don't know what kind of freaking cage you'd be able to expand up there, and even if it seems like the most unlikely, non-logical thing on the planet. I just love mountainous biomes. See, it says Isla Tacoma it doesn't say that, that was just a brain fart. Is apparently a tropical paradise where the weather is well, it just said this, where the weather is generally nice but can't be hit by the occasional severe storm or tropical or sometimes twisters. But, ooh, hang on, there's actually a twister in the actual preview of the game, which I'll show in a second too, just for those of you who haven't seen the twister, because it looks pretty damn crazy. It seems just very silly to build a theme. I mean, I guess that, I just don't know, man. I live in California, we've never had twisters in our lives, so I don't know how, like, it goes when you're creating a theme park and everything, but I feel like that's I mean, the worst thing Jurassic Park had was the power went out. Because Dildo Sandals had to go and try and steal some genomes to make Mad Skrilla. I get that, gotta make bank, you know? But it was, the power outage was really not because of the storm, it was because of an incompetent employee, or an evil employee, a bastard man who actually totally got what he had coming. Poor Dennis, man. But it just feels like even a hurricane wasn't necessarily powerful enough to knock out the power. I mean, these are like professional structures. This is 2018, for God's sakes. We got men on Mars. Do we have people on Mars? Hang on a second. I should know. I know Elon Musk wouldn't see it up there. Either way, I just necessarily wouldn't see a hurricane knocking the power out. It's not like we're in an old school 1950s movie or something. But a tornado, a twister, however, now that's going to be quite, but I guess it's just going to be a lot like J-Pog, right? Which J-Pog had its own little twister issues, but I'm sorry, I just feel like a twister coming in, that's like such a atrocious disaster right there. Like, if a twister comes in and starts carrying part guests and dinosaurs away, then you got... At some point, you chose a crappy location. Like, let's be honest. Like, what else do you possibly expect to come in? The occasional visit from predators looking for the ultimate hunter in the galaxy. Oh, let's see here. We have tornadoes. We have a huge litter of rapists that form cannibal tribes in the jungle on the outskirts of the island. Other than that, though, prime real estate.
Hammond Creation Laboratory before releasing
Laboratory? Hang on a second. Did that man just say laboratory? Is this what the freaking Revolutionary War was fought over here?
Next, you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond Creation Laboratory.
Laboratory? No. Dexter's Laboratory, which is where I got most of my information growing up, taught me is laboratory. Laboratory? Jesus Christ, that's the most astounding thing about this game right now. It's, oh my god, Johnny, there's dinosaurs. Don't forget the dinosaurs. What did he just say? Hang on, what I want to see is, because this is 20 minutes of gameplay, we all got to play for an hour, but I have this tendency, it's actually, people think it's my personality, but I just get anxious on camera and don't know when to shut up, because it's like, it's nerve-wracking, it's like fucking 50,000 you're probably gonna see this video. Quit looking at my face! So, I end up just rambling, so I didn't get probably as much done as someone who was just quietly playing. So I'm sure there's actually something in this video I can find. See, this island is just all lush terrain. It's beautiful. This one's probably better for building certain landscapes, I suppose, unless we really have access to them big giant sea monsters and all that, assuming that's a saltwater water reservoir and not freshwater. Are there large freshwater dinosaurs? I feel like whatever's biggest in the freshwater is going to be way bigger in the saltwater. But yes, I forgot what I was talking about before. Oh, dude, plus they made me play with, like, a mouse that I use this mouse right here. This is at 500 DPI, baby. This is how I dome shot people in Fortnite. It had me at, like, 8,000 DPI. The criminals! Alright, let's take a look at this tornado now, because I feel like I'm doing the rambling thing again. Dude, it gives you the option to skip these trailers, but the button's highlighted over. Like, that is the most criminal thing I've ever seen right there. IGN. The only IGs I like are IGP. Ow. Too strong for my own good. Or too weak. How does that work? This is the one I believe where we see the tornado. This footage has been out for a little bit, but now that we're discussing like that other island is going to be more prone to disasters and such like that, then I really want to see, like, are we going to be we're going to be like, click X and left control to grab the dinosaur out of the air that's flying through. Dude, those gyrospheres, we got perfect gyrospheres in Ark now. So baller. On top of the world, baby. Is this the one? I don't think this is, wait, it might, hang on, let's give it a second. This is the one! I think. I don't know. I just like watching it. It's so beautiful. We're a month away from greatness. Look at that! That is it! What the what? Dude, that is just, okay, so I get, okay, alright, okay, so I guess we're just going with more of a, that's so scary right there. It's such beautiful cinematic genius right here. Good job, cameraman. But it's just like, okay, see in J-Pog, I guess the tornadoes could do a little more. This one just looks like it's more structural damage. Although, you know what? It should be able to eat. We've all seen Twister. Cows getting sucked up left and right. It happens. It actually happens. I don't even know why this would be a bad thing. I feel like when you go to Jurassic Park, hoping a dinosaur is gonna break out. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You and your friends get together, you go to Jurassic Park, you're not gonna be like, oh, I hope it's safe. You're like, dude, I hope something breaks out while we're there. How awesome would that be? Alright, so tornadoes, I guess. The main emphasis of today's video is that there's a new island being unveiled. It's the one I just showed you guys where it's mostly water. The island typically being lush terrain, prone to, you know, the thing I keep talking about every 5 seconds. I guess I'm gonna be happy either way. Either it just does structural damage and, like, lowers the integrity of buildings, therefore making your, like, theme park more prone to dinosaur escape, or if actually I'm gonna see Indominus Rex get sucked out and flown 500 miles away, that I'll be happy with either. I'll be so happy with either. I'm so excited for this game. Alright, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys want to see any more Jurassic World Evolution footage as it's released, and I'll see you guys on a 15-hour stream when that game drops. Peace!